Hi, my name is Jeff Morgan. I am from Dallas, Texas, and I'm going to start to read the letter that I sent to the State Commission for Judicial Conduct in Austin, Texas. As some of you know, I filed a complaint against Justice of the Peace Jack James, or as I prefer to call him, Injustice of the Peace Jack James. Injustice of the Peace Jack James, Precinct One, Rockwall, Texas. Injustice of the Peace Jack James, Precinct One, Rockwall, Texas. In response to the complaint that I filed, the State Commission for Judicial Conduct asked me to give them more details. So what I'm going to do is read the questions that they gave to me and the details that I provided them. The big disappointment with the State Commission for Judicial Conduct, in my opinion, they are a weak agency. It is an agency that basically gives a promise of hope that we will have high ethical standards in our judicial system, and yet when it comes right down to it, I don't see that filing a complaint with them makes any difference whatsoever. In response to the letter that they sent to me, I sent the following back to them. Number one, please describe the case before Justice of the Peace Jack James. The case before Judge Jack James was a small claim suit against Miss Wygant, Debbie Wygant, who lives in Precinct 1 of Rockwall, Texas. On July 22, 2015, Miss Wygant chose to give false testimony about me in an attempt to have a protective order imposed on me. My attorney had to spend a significant amount of time cross-examining Miss Wygant and showing that her testimony was not true. As a result of her testimony, the hearing was extended to a second day, and I incurred an additional $3,766 in expenses, in additional attorney fees, additional expenses for the court reporter and transcript, missed time off work, and filing fees. I was seeking reimbursement for these expenses. Number two, you state that the original case was heard by District Court Judge Regina Moore, who found you innocent of all charges. What were you charged with? This is actually an interesting question, and my response was this. I am not sure what the charges were against me, but I think I was being charged with family violence against my daughter. Judge Regina Moore found no family violence, nor did she find any abuse or violence exhibited toward my grandchildren. Judge Moore refused to put a protective order upon me. Judge Moore called the credibility of some of the testimony against me into question. In other words, she thought they were lying, committing perjury. She put a mutual injunction against both me and my daughter, which I believe was for my protection. The judge told my daughter that she'd have to stay away from me until she could figure out how to have a relationship that didn't involve all her hatefulness toward me. Please see July 2nd, 2015 below for more information.